A few months after my wife was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and after we had lost our daughter, I was desperate to find God. So I went on a 21-day water fast, no food, just water. By day 9, I was extremely exhausted and stressed and starving, and I knew I had some weed in my shed. I knew I couldn't eat, and I knew I shouldn't smoke weed, but I was desperate for some relief. So I prayed and I asked God if I could smoke, and I clearly heard no, but I was a baby Christian. I was like 4 months in. I was still in spiritual diapers. I thought I could make up anything that I wanted in my head. So I smoked, and I felt great. And I said, hallelujah, this must be from God. But I was still feeling a little convicted about it. And the next day I saw a storm rolling in. So I checked my phone. It said it was only a 5% chance. So I prayed something stupid. I said, God, if there's anything that you want me to understand in this storm, strike my wife's car with lightning. She wasn't driving at that point anyway, so I didn't think it mattered. And you know how many times I prayed for God to make someone disappear and it didn't happen? So I didn't really think anything was going to happen. Within minutes, I hear my father-in-law on speakerphone in the other room with my wife, and I could hear him yelling. He was out at the store, and when he came back, I said, hey, Pops, I heard you on the phone yelling. What happened? He said, I was sitting at this stoplight, and lightning came down and struck right outside my driver's side window, hit this sign and knocked the red light out. So he said, after I collected myself, I drove through the light, and then lightning came down on the right side of the road, and then on the left side of the road, and then on the right side of the road again, and then on the left side of the road again. I'm standing there all high with my eyes all bloodshot, like, that could have been for somebody else. So I'm like, how many other cars were out there, Pops? He said, it was me and another car. And then he said something that made me know that it was for me. One simple sentence that I'll never forget. He said, it felt like something was chasing me. That was the most profound experience of my entire life, because in that moment I realized that not only is the creator of the entire universe hearing my prayers, but he's not playing games with me. The next video is on what happened next between my late wife and I. And the final part of my testimony is going to dive into some extreme improbabilities that I want y'all to weigh in on. So stay tuned. I love y'all.